It'll take a long time to work on it. Alright. Alright, go ahead and make this over. The stores. One of the stores messed up with my last one. One of my zone was messed up on the last one. So.
You want to make either bouncing zones or closing zones. Bouncing zones go back and forth until there's one person remaining, while closing zones close and make it like an actual scrim. In this video, I'm going to go with the regular bouncing zones, just for the sake of the video and to make it a more simple tutorial. So the devices you will need are music.
We didn't need the store though.
Noticed. But yeah, anyways, that's besides the point. Let's get into the video. Peace. So once you load into the hub, you're going to want to select the biome you want to make your map in. In this case, I'm going to go with Arctic Island 3. Once loaded in, you're going to want to figure out which kind of zone you want to make, either bouncing zones or closing zones. Bouncing zones. Zones go back and forth until there's one person remaining, while closing zones close and make it like an actual scrim. In this video, I'm going to go with the regular bouncing zones, just for the sake of the video and to make it a more simple tutorial. So the devices you will need are music sequencers, traps, shopping carts, and also barriers, which are right here. So once you have those items, you're going to want to place the barriers, so they will be your outer walls. You're going to want to change this to black, or whatever color you want, and make this on. Height through
Thank you. Why do you put like this zone right here?
You're gonna want to go with a 100, just so no one could like build over it and get out of the storm. You know what I mean? And then you're gonna want to change the width to also as high, or I mean as long as. Once you've placed down the barriers on your outer walls, you're gonna want to copy these settings here on both of the barriers. And then once you copy those settings, you're going to give it a minute to load up the barriers. It might take a couple minutes, but while you're waiting, you're going to want to do the width barriers. So you're going to place another barrier right here and copy the same settings. Once you have all barriers loaded in, it would look like a black box. I would recommend throwing down any color gallery. In this case, I'm going to go with red. And I'm going to throw it right here. So once dropped a gallery, you're going to want to pick up a... Where's the wall? So you're going to want to pick up a wall. Come right over here and place them here for the spawns. And I would recommend going up 3 blocks, which makes the storm more visible. And then this is where everybody will spawn in. So you're going to have to place platforms throughout this whole box. Box has a floor. You're going to want to start on the storm. So what you're going to want to do is come back right like behind the starting like layer. You're going to want to come right here and place a music sequencer facing that way. So the music sequencer will move like a storm. So you're going to want to copy these exact settings. Figured out where that storm's going to be and where it will end. You're going to want to judge your storm based on the length of it. So this length was way too long, so you're going to want to put it at 16. So
the new Tempur-Pedic Breeze helps you sleep cooler. So no more nocturnal baking.
But if you want to support me and have been using my code, make sure Mario is the closest we can get to the battle sequencer. The moving zone is a new device that was added recently called the music sequencer. As you can see, I have it on the ground and we can see the red visible storm. When you press the music sequencer, which happens when you jump on it or something else like a vehicle hits it, the zone moves out similar to an actual storm in game. It goes through builds, and for now is the closest we can get to the Battle Royale storm in creative as possible. In order to make it auto-start itself, which is an important part, so you don't have to step on it or anything like that when the game begins, you can do one of 2 methods. The first is for my friend Zero, who was one of the first people to create a moving zone in creative. I'll leave a link to his socials in the description. His method is you put down 2 walls and a ramp, Then you put a shopping cart on the ramp with the shopping cart's wheels facing down, so it will roll off and not trigger the sequencer more than once. Then put a trap so it looks something like this, and what happens is when the game starts, the shopping cart triggers the trap, and the trap goes off, which will trigger the moving zone to start. The other method is you put down 2 walls on a ramp, then you put a shopping cart on the ramp with the shopping cart's wheels facing down, so it will roll off and not trigger the sequencer more than once. Then put a trap so it looks something like this, and what happens is when the game starts, the shopping cart triggers the trap, and the trap goes off, which will trigger the moving zone to start. The other method I saw is from Donnie SC, who is another Fortnite creative moving storm genius, but if you guys don't know who he is, he's the guy who you've probably seen on Reddit or Twitter who posts all the interesting Fortnite esports statistics, so make sure you go and follow his Twitter at the bare minimum. His method is you put an ATK next to the music sequencer and then throw a pinball flipper on top of it. Every time you start a game, the ATK will get launched onto the music sequencer and the moving zone will start. So if you're looking to build a basic storm zone map, you'll
like so they can go straight forward. So I can put like a bass or something. Hey look, the store not even messed up to be honest. Look. Try to play here, it don't matter. See? Yes, there we need to go. At the stopping point. He can afford this. Do it come back to a bounce though?
What is your epic name?
Yo goes for them. Oh, it doesn't bounce. The storm is messed up. Okay, so let me see something. Alright, so my thing is it doesn't bounce. The storm is messed up. Okay, so this is what I gotta do. And that part over there needs to be covered. Alright, so I think I need to do.
I can't be home.
It is. Out that way. You keep going dead. Oh yeah, we need one for that way anyway. Alright, so up here I can be like, okay, yes, we got it. Alright, so we got this all work. That messed up. Got this all right here. So this is the other thing right here. Cause when the game first started, like the store just need to be started going. Like I don't need no just regular store, like the store need to just start going. Where is it? This. Like when it starts, the store just need to start going. Don't need to just start going. Cause when there's a store, everybody just gotta go, hurry up and go. Like it's no like don't chill out. But I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know. I think when the store messed up.
If you play on PlayStation, my name is Lord Bilge.
Alright. I'm making a zone war. Yo, I messed it up. Bro, please let it go that direction. Bro, I messed up one of the storms. Oh my god. It was the only working store I could get. Bro, please, bro, oh my god, it was the only working store I could get, bro. It was the only one that was working. Like, freaking, only store that was working. No other store was working. Look, bro. Bro. Now look, bro. I don't even care. But this was the only us, bro. If y'all like, if I was stripping earlier, y'all see what I was talking about. Like, this was the only way I could get work. I'll tell you, if I was stripping earlier, it was the only one that I could have got working. And all of these things, that's the only one I had working. Bro. Oh my god. This really did piss me off.
Why you ask the group chat?
What's that?
Why you ask the group chat?
To me, group chat.
Well, me and our names that will fit. I'm gonna call it back and answer.
What'd you say?
I'm gonna call the group back and answer.
Oh no.
You gonna answer? If you don't answer, I'm gonna call you back. Okay.
You don't add me.
Hang up.
I sure will. But I sent you a party invite, bro. This is the only store. Please let this one work right here. Now this gotta work. How this ain't no barrier? This one.
Hey y'all. Hey. Yeah, I'm lazy.
They got a Mexican family, don't it?
Who's that other person? Yes. This is Jordan. Duh. Hey, Jordan.
Hey.
Why you ain't tell? That's not. Where your little sister at?
She tell me.
Don't be out here too. That's big up on it. What are you talking about?
lame again. I heard you and Risha got beef. Yeah, I know y'all best friends.
You so petty. Where your little sister at? Your mom. Shut up, Marissa. Who's talking to you?
Oh.
See? Don't let me get your kiss. I know his little sister. Where she at? Right here beside me and him. Got a problem? You know me? Or you be looking? Yeah, man. That was what we wanted. Okay, but it was the wrong plan. Here you go. Because who you wrong? Stop talking about this. I'm talking to Quinn, brother. Stop it now.
Did you get a friend request? Accepted to the scene.
What's her name?
Jada followed me. And then ask her then. Okay.
Hold on, accepted or not.